Hey everyone, it's Cristi Jessee, and today I'm in downtown Punta Cana at the Downtown Mall. And I wanted to just let you guys see what's going on here. It's obviously the holiday season, and also just give you an idea what are the malls like in the Dominican Republic. This is one of a couple malls in Punta Cana. This is more of a local mall. Of course, there's a lot of tourists here too. But you know me, first things first, we gotta go check out the food court. So this is Jumbo. This is their comparative to like a Target or a Walmart, but that's a whole nother video for another day. But I just wanted to show you guys to give you an idea. There's a pharmacy in the mall, and here they've got, where you can take photos. And Marlon and I have definitely taken photos here 2 years in a row. They've also got a Claro here. This is like their internet and phone store. And so this mall has 3 levels. It's got a basement level. This is the main level, and then it's also got a basement that I'll show you as well. Lots of kiosks. They're selling excursions here. You've got a beauty salon, a cell phone kiosk. It's, just a typical mall, really. There's a couple things that definitely make this mall unique, which I will point out to you. The bathrooms are right over here. Now, this right here is Santo Domingo Cafe. This is pretty much their equivalent of like a Starbucks. Santo Domingo is the coffee that I buy from the store when I'm here, and it's very popular in the Dominican Republic. It's probably the most popular coffee brand they have here, and it's good coffee. It's pretty strong, and it's something that I really enjoy. This mall also has several ATMs. It has 3 banks as well. You've got armed security here. And this is the bank that I do most of my banking at. One thing about the banks in the DR, it's like going to the DMV. Like you go in, you take a number, and depending on how busy they are, it can take a while. I mean, you can see there's a lot of people sitting in there, and you better block off some time in your afternoon if you're planning to go to the bank. Here you've got another cell phone store. A lot of these imported things are really marked up here as well. Altis, that's another internet store, phone store. You've got sunglasses. Palu, this is like kind of like a Claire's boutique, but they sell shoes. They recently put this VR machine in the mall. Unfortunately, Tommy and Alex aren't here because if they were, I would make them do that. I miss them. I wish they were here, but I haven't done this yet, but it is something you can do. They've got an ice cream store there, Bone. That is their ice cream, their local ice cream here in the DR. Here's an empty store. This used to be like a cell phone type store as well, and then this Outlet Avenue moved in here. It was in a smaller store before, and they've clearly they're not open. They've had that stuff in there for quite some time, so I don't know why they haven't cleared out the merchandise, but it's just been sitting like this for months, really. And down here, you've just got another bank. They've got a Domino's in here. This store, you can buy Nikes, but they're super marked up. So if I'm going to buy, anything like Nikes or any shoes, I usually just wait till I get to the US. All right, you guys, we're checking out the food court now. The food court here is outdoors, which is kind of cool. And they've got a lot of cool different places in here. Sometimes they don't last long. Like they'll be here a couple months and then they'll go out of business. So we'll walk through and see if anything's changed since the last time that I was here. Okay, so you can see it's all covered, which is nice. They've got fans You know, it's usually in the 80s here all the time, but it feels pretty cool in here. Uh, so this spot's empty. This Don Cameron, it's pretty good. They have another restaurant in town that I've eaten at before, so that's like a local franchise. Actually gotten tacos here at this location before. That's really good. They've got a Smash Brothers Burgers here. Marlon had one of those before. He thought it was pretty good. This is the one that I want to try today. The sushi place. Um, Honestly, usually when I get sushi, I'm gonna wait till I get back to Vegas because Vegas has really good sushi options. And you know, I've had sushi here in the DR, and I just haven't been like super impressed with it. But I've been looking at this place for a while and meaning to try it. So I definitely think I'm gonna give it a try today. And you can see there's several vacancies here. So, and this is the high season. You know, we're in December right now. This is the busy time of year in Punta Cana. So to see all these empty kiosks or empty vendors, you know, this place they're not open. Maybe they only open on the weekend. I don't know. They've got cokes in there and stuff. So it looks like they're just closed for now. This place empty. Not a ton of people here either. This place looks like it's supposed to be like a bar, but there's nothing here. It's just completely empty. All right, you guys, I think I'm gonna try the choppy roll. I don't know if you can see it up there. But it's like a Dominican sushi. It's actually got plantains in it and chicken. So I'm gonna give it a shot. Okay, I think I'm gonna try the choppy roll. Choppy roll, por favor. Sí, sí, plantains. Oh, okay. She says number one, so we'll give it a shot. You know, a lot of people ask me if I feel safe living here in the Dominican Republic, and I have to say yes. You know, I see a lot of posts in Facebook groups and different things that people asking, you know, is it safe to go off the resort? Absolutely, I would say. I mean, look, you don't want to do crazy things. You don't want to put yourself in bad situations. You know, obviously, I don't drink alcohol. I don't go out late at night by myself. But like coming to the mall here, it's a highly trafficked area, lots of tourists, lots of locals. I 100% feel safe here, you know. So if you are somebody who's coming to the DR and you're curious about getting off the resort, do it. You know, you can take Uber here. It's safe. You know, that's a whole nother video. But I would say absolutely, if you've got the time to get off the resort and explore, definitely do it. Come to downtown Punta Cana. The downtown mall is a great spot to kind of get an idea of just what it's like off the resort. Los Corrales, that's the neighborhood where I live. Super safe, tons of expats, a lot of snowbirds. Especially this time of year, December, they're in their high season now. You know, this is when they've really got the busiest time of year, really. And so, if you have the chance to do it, definitely explore. You know, even if you're a solo traveler, you know, if you're a woman solo traveling, you're going to be fine. You know, of course, I would say stick to daytime just because, you know, it's just wise, and always be aware of your surroundings, and just like you would be anywhere else, you know, that you wouldn't put yourself into a situation. You always want to listen to your instincts. You know, if you get a bad feeling about somebody, you know, pay attention to it. But for the most part, you know, I lived here, you know, even before Marlon and I got married, I lived here as a single woman, and I have been totally fine here. I love it. The people are super friendly, and you know, you just gotta use common sense. That's the best way, the best thing that I would recommend. All right, the food is ready, so let's go check it out. Let's see how this sushi roll, Dominican sushi roll, sushi Dominicano. Okay, there we go. Muchas gracias. I got it. I got it. See. All right. This looks really good. That's a lot of stuff on there. Oh, they even gave me some chopsticks. Looking forward to giving this a try. Just give you guys a close-up look. Looks really good. All right, let's give this a try. I miss having my cameramen with me, Alex and Tommy. You know? So I gotta do this on my own. I don't know what this is. It doesn't really look like soy sauce. It looks like more of like a teriyaki. And they did give me a little wasabi here. I do like the spice, so we'll put a little bit of wasabi on it. Oh my gosh, these are really big pieces. And I, of course, got it on myself already. Okay. So it's got avocado, chicken, plantains. So we'll give it a try. Oh, this is big. Mmm. It's really sweet. Because it's got the plantains. It gives it a sweetness to it. And the sauce that they use is very sweet. So the wasabi actually gives it kind of a nice kick. I'm guessing this is probably teriyaki sauce. So I'm gonna put some of this on it too. Okay, let's try it. Well, it kind of tastes like soy sauce. It just doesn't really look like the right color. So I give it a thumbs up. You know, it's Dominican sushi. And it's got Dominican flavors in it. Dominican Asian fusion. So it's good. You know, if you have a hankering for sushi and you're here, this place is an option, but it's not going to give you like that Japanese sushi feel. It's like a Dominican fusion, but I like it. I would order this again, 100%. All right, I finished my lunch and I'm stuffed, but I just want to show you guys over here. They used to have this little Italian restaurant here, up here, that was super cute. And Marlon and I ate there before, but it looks like that one went out of business as well, unfortunately. All right, you guys, now we're gonna go up to the second level of this mall, which in the past has been pretty empty. There is a really cool gym up here that I'm gonna show you. Probably the nicest gym in Punta Cana. But when I checked, they were really pricey and I don't have a car here. So I would definitely have to figure out a way to get here. And it, you know, with the cost and everything, it didn't make sense for me. But let me show you around. So you can see we're right above that VR machine. And up here, this little place is kind of a hidden gem. Marlon and I have eaten here before and it was really good. I think he had a hamburger here too. But it's a nice little place. Hi! Say hi to YouTube! See, everybody's super friendly here. And so this is the gym. And listen, this gym is really nice. I'm not going to lie. It's large, it's air conditioned, and it's very pricey. And you can't even really see in there because it's, if I come around here, maybe you can see. No, they don't have any windows. But if you've got a car and you've got the money, I would definitely say join this gym. The other gyms that I've actually joined that were closer to me were not air conditioned. You know, it's just a different experience. This gym is great for expats. Got the mall office there. And then down here, you just have a little corridor here. I feel like the stores up here have been changing out a lot. It looks like they do have a coming soon, a vacancy here. They used to have a maternity store up here, but it looks like that one went out too. Yeah, everything up here is vacant, you guys, except for, oh, there's a shot of the gym. You can see that gym is really nice. So it's a nice shot of the Christmas tree from up here. So yeah, everything up here has gone out of business. Um, it's tough for vendors here to really make it through the low season, which is like the summer months here in Punta Cana. They do look like they have a barber shop up here, and I believe this is a chain also, because I think there's one in Los Corrales, or there used to be, unless they moved here. Oh, look at that little boy getting a haircut. How cute. So yeah, that's the upper deck. Not really much going on here except for the gym and that cute little cafe that I do recommend. Now, actually, at second glance, this looks like it might be open. It's a med spa, but this is new because I don't remember this up here before. So, Dominican Republic is very popular for its med spas and inexpensive plastic surgery. All right, we're gonna go down to the lower deck, as I call it, the lower level. There's actually more going on in the lower level here than there is in the upper level. So I'll show you what's popping down here. So they do have a sizable parking garage attached to this mall. So they do have good parking. There's a lot by Jumbo too, but it's usually busy. Here they've got the toy store for the kids, and they've got a lot of cute things here for the little ones. La novia de villa. I think that means the girlfriend of the house or something. I don't know. A party store. Singing all your they love celebrating their birthdays here. They have big parties for the kids. Coffee corner. This place has always looked really good. I'll have to try this at some point. I've never tried any of their cakes here, but they look really good. This again is in the lower level of the mall. They've got a store here where if you have a business here, you can get shirts made, tchotchkes. Um, Maybe I should get some merch made here. And then they've got another phone store. They fixed my phone here once, or they gave me a new screen. Pretty inexpensive. Okay, now this is new. Stuffy Riders. Too bad Tommy and Alex aren't here. They could rent one of these to ride around the mall. My babies. And then over here, it looks like we've got a fitness store where you can get your supplements. Here is a fragrance store. I've been in here before. It's pretty pricey, just like Nikes and imported goods. If I'm going to buy fragrance, I usually buy it in the US because there's a tax on it here. It's more expensive. Candy store, a jewelry kiosk. Here's where you pay to like keep your lights on. You can charge your Western Union is here, so that's nice. The nail salon. You've got an audio and video store, which is interesting. Another phone kiosk. This is like an Asian store. They've got Asian products in there. Hampton's Born to Be Free. This is like resort wear. Usually the stuff you buy is pretty pricey here if you're going to buy like resort wear. It's better than the Blue Mall, which is another mall here. This is definitely a more cost-effective mall than the Blue Mall. Cigars, which are obviously popular here. And this is like I don't really know what this store is, but it kind of reminds me of Tazo Life and the store we went to in Chinatown, Vegas. And here they used to have this really cute Italian restaurant that Marlon and I loved eating at, and sadly, it looks like that's gone out of business as well. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this mall tour in downtown Punta Cana Mall. And make sure if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe, like, comment, and stay tuned for the next one. God bless you guys.